it's Miss Jamie. I'm so happy to see you today. We're going to learn about another interesting animal. But first, let's sing Horsey Ride with our music teacher, Miss Nancy. Here she is.
This is Horsey Ride from Wonderful You. We're going on a horsey ride, a horsey ride, a horsey ride. Going on a horsey ride, here we go. We're going on a horsey ride, a horsey ride, a horsey ride. Going on a horsey ride, here we go. 1, 2, 3, whoa! Are going on a horsey ride, a horsey ride, a horsey ride. Going on a horsey ride, here we go. We're going on a horsey ride, a horsey ride, a horsey ride. Going on a horsey ride, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Go backwards.
Thank you so much, Miss Nancy. It's fun to pretend that we're riding on a horse, isn't it? Will you help me call Betsy out? 1, 2, 3. Say, Betsy, where are you? Oh, Betsy bird, come on out, friend. Hello, friends. We're glad to see you today. Let's sing to the boys and girls who are watching. Hello, friends, how are you? Hello, Betsy, how are you? Hello, Miss Jamie, how are you? We're so glad to see you. Here, here, we're all here. Here, here, we're all here. Here, here, we're all here. We're all here together. Yay! It's been a fun week. We got to learn about elephants and kangaroos, about hippos and monkeys, and today we're going to learn about another interesting animal. This animal lives in the tropical rainforest. Here's a picture of what the tropical rainforest looks like. The rainforest has a river and it rains a lot. Can you make your fingers do like rain? Yes, and there are lots of bushes on the ground and some really super tall trees in the rainforest. The rainforest is home to some very unusual animals, including this one. Oops. This is do you know? Have you ever seen a movie with this animal or a book with this animal? It's a sloth. Can you say the word sloth? Yes, it's kind of a funny word in your mouth, isn't it? Let's try it again. Sloth. And the sloth is very interesting. The sloth likes to hang up in the trees in the rainforest. It spends most of its time up in the trees. Sloths like to eat leaves and fruit and sometimes insects. Do you see him holding on to the tree branch with his claws upside down? Isn't that an interesting way for him to travel? Sloths are so slow. They are the slowest animal on earth. They move so slowly that sometimes you might not even think they're moving. That's how slow they are. But when they get down in the water, believe it or not, they're really good swimmers. So they can swim fast, but crawl slowly. In fact, sometimes they crawl so slowly that plants grow on their fur. That's how slow they are. The plants think that they're a rock and it starts to grow on them. Can you imagine? Sloths have these very long claws. See if you can see that picture, which help it hold on to the tree branches. Do you see the sloth? They don't even look like real animals, do they? They look fake, like they're like stuffed animals, but they're real. Have you ever seen a sloth at the zoo? At the zoo near my house, they have lots of sloths inside a building with some rainforest plants, and I love to go in and look at the sloths to see if they are moving slowly. There actually isn't a sign language sign for sloth. When someone who is deaf talks about a sloth, they spell their name S-L-O-T-H. There's no sign for sloth, just the finger spelling. S, can you try it? L, can you do it? O-T-H. Good job. We're going to sing a song that teaches us how to spell the sloth's name, and it's called Sloth. Let me move you right here so you can see it just a little bit better. There we go. This is how we spell sloth. S-L-O-T-H. And the song we're going to sing together goes like this. We're going to sing it slowly, like a sloth. Ready? I hang in trees and move very slow. Do you know what my name is? S-L-O-T-H. Good. S-L-O-T-H. S-L-O-T-H. And sloth is my name. Oh, did you spell sloth? S-L-O-T-H. I bet if you told your grown-up that you know how to spell sloth, your grown-up would say, "What? You're so smart." We're going to turn the S over. Look what's on the back. It's a yawn. Can you pretend like you're yawning like this? And now this time, instead of saying S-L-O-T-H, we're going to say L-O-T-H. That's a silly way to do it. Are you ready? I hang in trees and move very slow. Do you know what my name is? L-O-T-H. 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 And sloth is my name. Oh, should we turn over the L? What's on the back? Let's look and see. Another yawn. So this time we're going to do 2 yawns. Yawn, yawn, O-T-H. Can you try it? Show me your biggest yawn. Did you yawn? Okay, here goes. I hang in trees and move very slow. Do you know what my name is? O-T-H. 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 And sloth is my name. Oh, should we turn over the O? What's on the back? Can you guess? Another yawn. So we'll do 3 yawns and then TH. I hang in trees and move very slow. Do you know what my name is? Ha, 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 TH. Ha, 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 TH. Ha, 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 TH. And sloth is my name. Oh, another one? Should we do the letter T? Okay, what's on the back? It's another yawn. That's yawn, 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 yawn. H. So we say yawn or oh. I hang in trees and move very slow. Do you know what my name is? Yawn, 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 yawn. H. We learned that with hippo, didn't we? Yawn, 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 yawn. H. Yawn, 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 yawn. H. And sloth is my name. Oh, here comes the last one. I hope you don't fall asleep while we're singing this song. It's another yawn. Okay, this time we're going to yawn 5 times. I hope you don't fall asleep. Ready? I hang in trees and move very slow. Do you know what my name is? Yawn, 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 and sloth is my name. Oh. It's so silly to be like slow and sleepy like a sloth. Do you remember the letters that spell sloth? Do you remember what the first one is? Let's see if you're right. It's the S. S. Do you remember? L. Good. S. L. O. Good job. O. S. L. O. T. You're right. Yes. And the last one. Let's see if we can remember it. S. L. O. T. H like hippo. You did it. S. L. O-T-H, and sloth is my name. Oh, I bet if you tell your grown-up that, you could say, guess what? I know how to spell sloth. And your grown-up will say, what? And you could say, yes, listen, S-L-O-T-H. Your grown-up will say, wow, you deserve a brain kiss. Brain, you're so smart. Will you try it to surprise your grown-up? That would be so much fun to see what they say. Now I have some riddle bags for you. All week we have been learning about the animals at the zoo. And so in these riddle bags, I have some different animals. You have to try to guess what is inside the bag. So I'm going to read the clue, and you have to listen. Put on your listening ears. Click, 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 turn them up, and see if you can guess which animal is inside this bag. Are you ready? This one says, I have short legs and a big body. I like to spend my day wallowing in the water. My gray skin can make its own sunscreen. Which animal did we learn about that has a really big body and short legs and it's always underwater with gray skin? Do you know? What do you think it might be? Let's see if you're right. It's the hippo. Yes, the hippo's skin is so special. It makes its own sunscreen. so it doesn't get a sunburn when it's under the water. Wouldn't that be handy? I wish my skin made its own sunscreen. Did you know that that was going to be the hippo? Okay, here's the next riddle. Are your listening ears turned on? This one says, I have a very loud roar. I can run fast, but only for a few seconds. My family is called a pride. Which animal goes roar and lives in a pride, like Pride Rock? What do you think? Tell me what your guess is. Yes, say it. It's a roar, a lion. This is the dad lion, the male lion. He has a big mane all around his face. Do you see that lion? Lions don't have stripes. They're not like a tiger. Here comes another animal. Are your listening ears turned on? Okay, here's your riddle. I am almost as big as an elephant. I have 2 horns on my head, and I only eat plants. Which animal at the zoo is almost as big as an elephant, and it has 2 horns on its nose or its head? Do you know what that one's called? It's a... Yes, say it. It's a rhinoceros. This rhinoceros has a little turtle on its back. Do you see the rhino? Rhinos like to eat plants. They're vegetarians or herbivores like some of the dinosaurs we learned about last time. Let's look in here. This one says, I am the tallest animal on earth. I use my long neck to reach the leaves at the top of the tree. Which animal has a long neck so it can eat the leaves at the top of the tree? Do you know? This is one of my favorite ones to visit at the zoo. It's a giraffe. Yes, did you say giraffe? You're on a roll today, my friend. Okay, let's look and see. This one says, I am the biggest animal on the earth. I have, on the land, not as big as the one in the ocean. I have a long nose called a trunk and 2 big ears. My family group is called a herd. Do you know? We learned about this one this week for sure. It's an elephant. Yes, do you remember the sign for elephant? Yes, like its long trunk. This one is an elephant, the biggest land animal. Okay, we've got a couple more. I like this one too. This one says, I am black with white stripes. I look like a horse wearing pajamas. I live in a group called a dazzle. Do you know which one is a black and white horse? This is a fun one. It's a zebra. Did you say zebra? Good job. Give your brain a kiss. Brain, so smart. Okay, there are 2 more riddle bags. Let me do this one next, and then we'll do the last one. This one says, I am a big orange cat with black stripes. So think, which one is orange with black stripes? I have big feet that help me sneak up on my prey. Which cat is orange with black stripes? What's your guess? Yes, it's a tiger, like Daniel Tiger, right? He has big paws. He's a big cat with soft paws. And here's the last one. I saved a tricky one for last. but I know how smart you are, so let's see if we can figure this one out. This one says, I am usually gray and I have big fluffy ears. My favorite food is eucalyptus leaves. I live in Australia. We didn't learn about this one this week. Do you know a gray animal that lives in Australia where the kangaroos live? It starts with the letter K like kangaroo, but it's not a kangaroo. It's a koala. Look how cute he is. They look cute, but they're really actually they've got claws. They're scratchers. Yes. Ooh. So this little koala lives in Australia with the kangaroo, and they both start with the letter K. You did a really nice job guessing all of those animals. I'm proud of you for working on that for so long. Would you like me to read you one of my favorite books by my very favorite author in the whole wide world? Okay, I got to see some illustrations from this book when I was at a museum recently, and it was my favorite. This book is called Slowly, 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 Said the Sloth by Eric Carle. Do you see the sloth with its long claws hanging upside down, just like this one that we saw here in the rainforest? In this story, all the animals are in a hurry, but not the sloth. Let's read and find out what happens. Slowly, 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 said the sloth. Here's another title page. Nope, that was the title page. Slowly, 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 a sloth crawled along the branch of a tree. Do you know which animal this is? Slowly, 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 the sloth ate a leaf. Slowly, 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 the sloth fell asleep. Slowly, 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 the sloth woke up. All day long, the sloth hung upside down in the tree. All night long, the sloth hung upside down in the tree. Even when it rained, the sloth hung upside down in the tree. Aren't these pictures amazing? Eric Carle painted each one of these pieces of paper and then cut them apart and glued them together to make this beautiful illustration for this page. Why are you so slow? The howler monkey asked one day. But the sloth didn't answer. Why are you so quiet? The caiman asked. But the sloth didn't answer. Why are you so boring? The anteater asked. But the sloth didn't answer. Tell me, said the jaguar, why are you so lazy? The sloth thought and thought and thought for a long, long, long time. Finally, the sloth replied, "It is true that I am slow, quiet, and boring. I am lackadaisical. I dawdle, and I dilly-dally. I am also unflappable, languid, stoic, impassive, sluggish, lethargic, placid, calm, mellow, laid back, and, well, slothful. I am relaxed and tranquil, and I like to live in peace, but I am not lazy." Then the sloth yawned and said, "That's just how I am. I like to do things slowly, slowly, slowly." The end. Here are some of the other animals that live in the rainforest with the sloth. The rainforest is home to lots of really interesting animals. And this is one of my favorite books. I'll leave a picture on the computer if you'd like to see, where I got to visit a museum with all of Eric Carle's art, and I got to see some of the illustrations from this book. So I'll put them on the computer if you would like to see a picture of Miss Jamie at an art museum with Eric Carle books and pictures. I have a fun, easy activity for you to do after the video is over today. We are going to practice with our scissors. To do this activity, you need 3 things. You need a piece of paper, any size, any color. You need a marker or a pencil and a pair of scissors. And what you're going to do is to draw a big S for sloth on your paper. You could ask your grown-up to help you too. Maybe your grown-up could do it with a pencil, and then you could do it on top with a marker if you're just learning to write your letters. So the S goes around and around like a snake. And I'm going to do a great big S on my paper. Ready? It's going to go around, ooh, and around. It didn't really pick up there, did it? Let's do a little bit more. Around and around like a snake. After I draw my big letter S like this, we're going to try something hard, but don't worry because we can practice and do hard things. We are going to use our scissors to cut this like an S. And you have to remember when you're using scissors, there are 2 rules for scissors. Rule number 1 is you have to be sitting down when you use scissors. We are not allowed to walk around and use scissors. Rule number 2 is we can only close the scissors on paper. Never close the scissors on hair or clothes. Only paper. So watch how I'm going to twist and turn my paper to cut the letter S. Are you ready? Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Do it nice and slow like a sloth. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. That's the way we cut, cut, cut. Do you see how I have to keep turning my paper so that my scissors will cut on the black line? You're going to have to turn your paper too. And that's hard, but if you keep practicing, you'll get it. So don't get frustrated. Practice, and then you might need to practice again. Can you sing with me? Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Slowly, oh, I've got to turn my paper, like a sloth, sloth, sloth. Do you see how it's turning? Open, shut them, open, shut them. That's the way we cut, cut, cut. I'm almost there. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Slowly like a sloth, sloth, sloth. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. That's the way we cut, cut, cut. This is a lot harder than cutting just little pieces. You really have to go slowly like a sloth and turn your paper while you're cutting. Do you think you could give that a try? Will you show me what your S cutting looks like if you practice this one at home? I would love to see it. Let's call Betsy back. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Say, Betsy, come back. Come on, Betsy Bird. Hello, friends. Oh, I loved learning about that sloth. Betsy, I didn't take you to the museum, did I? When we went to see the sloth photos or the sloth illustrations? Maybe someday I'll have to take Betsy to the museum to see some of Eric Carl's artwork. Would you like that? I would too. It's time to sing goodbye. Preschool time is over now, over now, over now. Preschool time is over now for another day. Wave goodbye to all of our friends, all of our friends, all of our friends. Wave goodbye to all of our friends. It's time to stay home and play. Hip, hip, hooray! Well done. Do you have any bird seed for Betsy? Reach down into your pocket and I will remind you that I have a play pack for you with lots of fun ideas for things you can do after the video is over to extend and enrich your brain. Okay, here comes 1, 2, 3. Throw it this way. Thank you, friends. And if you would like to catch Betsy's kiss, hold your hand out like this. Did you catch it? Stick it to your cheek. Extra glue today and give yourself a big hug from Miss Jamie and Betsy. We're so proud of you. You're a terrific kid, and we can't wait to see you again next time. Bye-bye, friends.